Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. To all my regular subscribers, to anyone that is new, welcome. If this is your first time, my name is Alita, and I share prophetic words that the Lord gives me through dreams. So I also do share on how to actually understand and interpret your dreams. If you're interested in that, there is a playlist on my YouTube page, and it's called Life is But a Dream. I have not completed that series. I've had a very long break from it because of circumstances, but I will definitely be getting back to it as soon as I'm settled or something changes in the way things are right now. I've got a dream to share with you guys that I had early in July this year, and it's a very profound dream. Especially in the time that we're living in right now. But before we get into the dream, guys, always take every prophetic word that you hear before the Lord. Pray about it. Ask Him to confirm the word for you. Just spend that time with Him. Get to know Him. Hear His voice. Learn to hear His voice for yourself. And for some of you, the Lord is already speaking to you about something very similar to what I'm about to say here today. I still encourage you to spend time with Him. I still encourage you to let Him minister to you one-on-one between, just the two of you. So, let's get into the dream. In this particular dream, I was on a bus. I've had a few bus dreams lately, and I wanted to do one video on it, but I just sensed the Lord was like giving me different but similar messages, so I decided not to put them in one video. So I'm going to share this one today, and as the Lord leads, as He gives me more information on the others, I will come on and share that as well. So I was on a bus, and there were a few people on the bus. Well, let me just say there were many people on the bus. The bus was full. It wasn't like packed. That wasn't the point. The point is there were people on the bus, and everyone was wearing the same thing. But there was one person who was also on the bus and also wearing the same as everyone else. But I remember going up to them and saying, and basically encouraging them to get off the bus and to not, and that they don't need to be here, that they actually shouldn't be wearing this particular uniform, that they actually belong somewhere else, should be doing something else. They don't have to be on this bus. What I was basically saying to them was, you don't have to be on this bus. You have a choice. And that was the dream, short and sweet. And what the Lord shared with me through this dream just really ministered to me, because I know that so many of us feel like we just don't fit in. And so many of us want to try and fit in. We're trying to blend in and make sure that we don't cause trouble, that we don't rock the boat, stir the waters. And we're just trying to keep a low profile, serve the Lord without getting in anyone's way. We're just trying to do good without, provoking, without bringing any attention on ourselves. And the Lord is saying, you don't have to do that. And that He's calling you out of that place where you feel like you have to conform, you have to fit in. There's certain things that the Lord has put on your heart to speak on, or certain ministries that He wants you to start, or certain projects, and you know how controversial they'll be. You know how much they will stir the waters, and you're not sure if you should move forward with it, but you know that deep down you would do it if you had clarity from the Lord to do it. So the Lord is speaking to those of you who are in that position right now, and He's saying that you don't have to conform. You don't have to be stuck. You are set apart. You were never meant to blend in. He didn't create you to blend in. It's just not the way He created you. You were created to stand out. You were created to be a pioneer. You were created to start a movement. You were created to do something good, to do something different, to get people to think, to provoke in a way that is godly and not just provoke for the sake of provoking. You were created to do these things. You were set apart for a purpose. And then also what the Lord showed me in the dream is that some of you are actually called to be that voice that speaks reason over people that are supposed to be, doing something different. They're blending in, and you are called to be that voice to say, listen, this is not where you should be. You should be doing what God has called you to do. God is going to speak prophetically to a lot of you to actually help set other people free from that bondage of just thinking they have to conform, that they have to blend in, that they shouldn't rock the boat, that their thoughts and all these things that the Lord has given them are just too much and people won't be able to handle them. Some of you are called to be that voice that calls that person out. The Lord wants to use your voice in their life to be their, like a catalyst. He wants to use you as a catalyst, that you gently and lovingly just remind that person that the Lord is showing you that there is something greater for you. You should not conform. This is not where you should be. It's okay to be set apart. It's okay to do things differently. It's okay to go against the grain if the Lord is calling you to. It's one thing to be a non-conformist and go against the grain just because, or just for the sake of it, or because of some other reason, coming from a place of brokenness. But it's a different thing if the Lord is calling you to go against the grain. If He's calling you not to conform or telling you not to conform, that's a different thing. That's an instruction from on high, and it is good, and that means that only good things are going to come out of it. It may not be an easy journey. Some of these things may be hard to get started. Some of these ideas may be hard for people to wrap their heads around, but the Lord is telling you that if it is Him, if He's calling you to be different, then it's going to turn out well, because He's going to work it all out for your good. I've got a couple of scriptures here that I'd like to share before I end this word. The first one is Jeremiah 1 verse 5. The Lord is speaking to Jeremiah here, so it's very specific, but I just want you to hear it for yourself, because I believe this is what the Lord is saying to us today. And this is what it says: I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as my prophet to the nations. So like I said, it's specific. He was speaking specifically to Jeremiah, and he had appointed him as a prophet to his nations. The Lord has appointed some of you as prophets to the nations. The Lord has appointed some of you as presidents, kings, rulers, CEOs, pioneers. What else can I say? Just leadership roles. He's appointed you, He formed you, and He set you apart, and it's your time to step into that role. 1 Peter 2 verse 9 says, but you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God, for He called you out of the darkness into His wonderful light. I don't need to say anything more about that scripture. I just want you guys to meditate on this word. Just take it to the Lord. Let Him minister to you if this word is for you, because you have a great role and you don't want to blend in. You are set apart, and it's time to step out in faith. Friends, I really pray that this word has blessed you, and I will catch you in the next video. Remember that you are so loved by God. He loves you so much. He is such a good Father, because you, my friend, are so deeply special to Him. Till